This is Demon Souls. We're here on PlayStation 5. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this game is PS5 Pro enhanced, meaning it does have some visual upgrades and enhancements specifically for, well, the PlayStation 5 Pro. Also why we're revisiting what is one of the best looking games of the generation, and one of the early showcases of the power of the PlayStation 5 when it released. And now we're back taking a look at this upgraded and enhanced version of the origins of the Dark Souls, a remake of a pretty well beloved game, the game that really got things rolling when it came to the pain that is the genre of Dark Souls. And yeah, you know what? It's fairly visually stunning. This game is remarkable in terms of technology and the aesthetic, and yeah, it's a really, really great looking game. And of course, it's the typical levels of frustration as you die and try to survive and explore and deal with the pain of trying to oh, come on! Of trying to survive in the undying realms of Dark Souls. I was wondering when that was going to pop up on the screen. You died. Alright, let's dive in and talk about the technical details. So for this one, instead of replacing the existing stuff, they just kind of added a new display option. So this is the PS5 Pro literal visual mode, which is kind of funny. So better contact shadows, better particles, improved tessellation. It's a 4K dynamic resolution. Should be something like 1900p at 60 FPS. So that's what you've been seeing. Then there's performance mode. So performance mode is like a 4K temporally scaled to, but it's 1440p at 60 FPS. Looks pretty good. Runs really smooth. Again, you don't really need this mode because, well, you know, the new mode has all the stuff, but, you know, runs better and looks sharper. Then we also have the cinematic mode. Oh, cinema. So this is like your full native 4K at 30 FPS. So you can immediately notice the performance drop, the picture quality looks better. But, you know, as I said, you get all of this and more by just literally having the PS5 Pro mode. But, you know, play it however you want. And then there's visual filters if you want to kind of change the look of the game. I don't know if that's into your, you know, if you're into that kind of thing. And there's film grain if you want to have film grain. I don't really care too much for it in this one. I'd rather have the clean, very expansive image of the PS5 Pro. Anyways, the game looks great, which I don't think is too much of a surprise if you've seen this prior. You know, it's a genuinely impressive game. Going to be trying to showcase some of it off and let you see it in action, but like most Dark Souls games, or Souls-like games, it is emotional pain that I feel when I try to make it through these games. There's bosses that will certainly try to end my life, but I'll give it a fair whirl and we'll see how we go. This is just the pain. I've already done Bloodborne on the PS5 Pro, and you know, if you know me, it's these games are just emotional turmoil is what they are. They are always aiming to cause problems for me, but this is a slightly more stunning visual experience. I think fans will be probably blown away, right? Because this literally, like I think this looks gorgeous. And you get the fluidity level. So you kind of get, like, everything. I sort of thought that the, you know, PS5 was going to kind of be our max for this game, but obviously there was room for them to go a little bit further. that's what we're seeing here. Like, I mean, this looks amazing. Just being this depressed lone knight going into the chaotic battles of death. Danger and foes lurking around every corner. A stamina system that you have to contend with in order to do damage. Your controller makes noises as you cut enemies. You see blood stains where you get an idea of like people warning you about what's going on. And then the particle effects, with the lighting and everything like that. It is interesting, though, that they would upgrade this game, considering it is, you know, kind of a launch title. Usually the launch titles get forgotten about, but maybe PlayStation really just does have that kind of sweet spot for these Pro models where you do get a lot of earlier stuff enhanced as well as, like, new stuff going forward. It's a pretty good upgrade strategy, honestly. But yeah, I can't get over how good this looks. I think I'm doing a pretty decent run right now, all things considered. Me getting all launched on fire, but yeah, this really isn't my type of game. Oh, come on! I get the undying appeal that people have for this kind of stuff, but for me, it's always traumatic. And why do they all, like, what is the person running this just be like, you get a fireball, you get a fireball, your pal George there gets a fireball, everybody got their fireballs. And it's like the battles don't start until everybody's got a fireball. It's like I have a... oh no. Oh, what are you? What is this? It's pain is what it is. I also love how destructible the environment is. This really was, like, one of the first PS5 games I took a look at. And I remember just being absolutely floored by the visual aesthetics of this. Did that guy burn himself? I was kind of hoping you guys would get... sort of stuck for a bit there, and then I would be able to firebomb you, but, unlucky me, am I right? Now look, they all have different color coordinations as they come down here to absolutely slaughter me. Delightful. Yep. Oh look, there's more guys with fire there. Oh wow, there's even more. Pull the lever! I don't suppose that area is going to stay open for me forever. And what's this? Have I found a very convoluted way to come back to right where I was before? That's hilarious. Hey, but at least it's a faster path of craziness. You know, maybe I grabbed so many firebombs because there's just so many dudes that have firebombs on them, right? When I kill some of them, I collect them, right? Well, that was terrible. How many of these guys with... Look at them all with their fire swords. Oh, isn't that fun? So yeah, the Souls games, you go in, you die, you respawn, you die again. Obviously, this is like one of the origin kind of entries. The idea here is like... You know, it's when they were first coming up with the concept, and then eventually we got the Dark Souls, and then, you know, they wrapped around and remade this kind of thing. Not the first time we've seen this title around these parts. It would be funny if this became like a sort of a sampling of basically every generation. PlayStation did like a remake of this. Holy... And I die with a flutter in the wind. Oh, the emotional trauma I feel when I play this game. It really is. It's absolute pain and torment for me in the worst of ways. I don't know how people get through these games, honestly. Like, especially back in the day when the performance of these was, like, very questionable. I genuinely don't know how people, you know, actually achieved anything in this. Souls retrieved. I guess I gotta kill some of those guys. Usually I'm pretty good at evasion in these games, like at least make it by people, but that is a hallway of death. The sense of scale is fantastic here, though. You really do get to visit some massive, terrifying places and get to bask in the depression of the land. But I will say, just the sense of scale mixed with like the level of fidelity, this game is gorgeous. I'd love to see them try to take a crack at remaking this. It would be incredibly pointless, but I am wondering if they could take this further. That would be kind of funny. I don't know how they would achieve it, but it would be a good laugh for sure. I'm free! Haha! Take that, enemies. I'm going to a better place. Basically, as soon as this is done and, you know, it's gone and stuff like that, it's going to be fantastic. The emotional turmoil I feel playing this is... Yeah, it's hard to explain. I try my best. I think I do. Well, I wouldn't say I do well or anything. What is this guy's problem? I don't understand why he hates me so much. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I actually don't have any health. That's great. Yeah, this is definitely one of those current-gen looking games. Like, I remember when I finally got my PS5 Pro and I took a look at this, I was like, oh, nice. It really is, like, it's just kind of melting the eyes, as to say. What is this blue-eyed guy's problem? There's never anywhere for me to chill out. Oh, I forgot that you're there. You earned that. You earned that kill, man. I should probably give up on ever collecting more soul stuff. Yep, I'm not getting anywhere in this game. Can we just, like, open this door and just, like, be like, ah, I give up. Take me home, get me out of here. I don't want to die anymore. That's all this game does is cause me emotional turmoil. But it is breathtaking. It's the kind of visuals that you go, maybe I could stand a chance in this world. And then you play it and realize you don't stand a chance. It's just death. And I don't think there's any amount of tips or anything like that that can really help me here. White souls in this economy? There's nowhere to even really go. You know. Everywhere I head, it only leaves in pain. I will say the fire attacks look really sweet, though. Yeah, those are very, very visually impressive. I love the level of detail. Can I survive a jump down here? No. Well, that answered my question quickly. I guess the fun is the weaving and trying to, like, you know, figure out where you're going to open up the map a bit more so you can more easily get to new areas and stuff like that. I don't know, fun being a quote-unquote kind of word, but everyone has different feelings on that. I don't even have any souls. I lost all my souls because I kept dying. Like, I love exploring a desolate castle filled with enemies as much as the next guy, but it would be nice to actually go somewhere new and see something different without just death. I love how the illumination is done too. Like, the level of fidelity really is amazing. Some would say the blue point was on point. That's last of my health too. Oh no. Oh, come on! That was a really good throw. Just gonna put that out there that guy pulled off behind me. Annoying, but genuinely impressive. It never gets better. Ah! Just kind of surprised I made that jump. Yeah, I already went this way. Wooden bolts and a light crossbow. Oh, look at me. Now I'm cooking. Now I've got some real ammo going on. I don't have any health. I die from the tiniest fall, but, you know, at least now I've got a crossbow. Oh no. I'm still alive? I feel like I should be dead, but the lighting in this is just remarkable, though. You guys stab me once, I'm a free kill. Oh, there I go. What a way to die. I don't even know where to really go to even go up to new areas. I feel like even if I do survive the onslaught and the cluster of enemies, I get to a new area, I'm just gonna immediately get crushed again. Some people really get these games. I sadly do not. But I try my best. I think that's important. Well, that's a nice corridor over there, or a courtyard. Why do they always attack me? They're just unfriendly enemies. Oh good, they killed themselves. That's, yeah, that saves me a lot of effort. I will say that there is a high level of pride that these enemies have in regards to, like, throwing themselves at me. They really commit to the bit, you know? Like, they do not want me living. Thank you for moving out of the way, sir. That was a great throw. You should be very proud. That was another good throw. Look at me go, just getting up here ready to die. Like, how are you supposed to kill and or, like, evade all these guys? I really genuinely don't understand it. It's like the odds are so incredibly stacked against you. Like, you're literally not even meant to actually make it anywhere meaningful. Ooh, this is like the furthest I've made it in a bit here. But how am I supposed to deal with this guy? Bad time for fighting. Is it because I have no health? I almost got by him towards those doors. I was like that close. So basically, no progress. I just died for 20 minutes. I did open a door, so that was something. Yeah, it's so much fun playing this game. It's edge of your seat thrill ride the whole way through.